A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Lions, nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now Gino on first down. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down by Noah Fant. You're reminded watching him play that he's one of the most athletic tight ends we saw coming out of college in recent years. Every route and every catch can be turned into a bigger play with what he can do as an athlete in the open field. A nice big play from him there for the first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your
touchdown, Seahawks? Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Play action. It's gone. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Gone. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So the first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Lions in 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And a second wave of tacklers is going to get it as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Walker. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Smith. Finding Walker, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there. A 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to it as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Smith. Buying time to his left. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it in.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
After the interception, here's Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
The throw over the middle taken in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Here's Williams to return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw is Smith. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
18 lateral. 18 lateral. 60 lateral.
Geno now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
A good start to the drive here. That's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. second quarter. He's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a first down throw. Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's going to go up top again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Go off a handoff here to Swift to the 36-yard line. Stop there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, it's Walker. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now here's Michael Dick Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return is Williams. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. ready to kick off their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 76!
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on third. Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. It's complete to Williams.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. The Goff's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
The throwing window's get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd and 10. Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Smith. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Running right, here's Walker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
On 4th down, Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 47 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. From the 13 now they work on 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mustang 19. Warrior 17.
Here's Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And going right back to Walker. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Geno. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
18 Cardinals.
Smith. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next the score, Seahawks 45, Lions 38. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
They'll try it now with Swift. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now gone. Rolling to his left. Looking for right, and he finds him. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but